wins their first playoff game for the first time since 2006.
Welcome, football fans, to another exciting episode of the Red Zone Rundown. I'm your host, Liam Franklin, and today we are diving into the hottest matchups in Oklahoma 6A1 high school football. We've got some serious rivalries and big games on deck, so let's get right into it. First up, it's the Moore War, one of the most anticipated rivalries in Oklahoma. Westmoore travels just a few miles over to take on the Moore Lions. The energy in Moore Stadium is going to be electric, with both teams looking to secure bragging rights and an early season edge. This one is always a battle. Last year, Westmoore came out on top just barely, where the final score was 37-33, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this game come down to the final play. Next, it's the Battle of the Burbs as Bixby heads to Owasso. Bixby, the powerhouse we've seen dominate in recent years, faces an Owasso team hungry to reclaim their spot at the top. Both teams have explosive playmakers, and this one could be an offensive showcase. Can Owasso's defense slow down Bixby's high-octane attack? This game could very well be a preview of the playoff clash down the road. Over Oklahoma City, where Deer Creek takes on Bishop McGuinness. Deer Creek has been flying under the radar, but this game against McGuinness is a chance for them to prove they belong in the conversation with the big boys. Expect a hard-fought game with both teams looking to make a statement. Next up, Edmond North takes on Putnam City West in what could be a pivotal game for both teams. Edmond North is aiming to bounce back after a tough 2023 season, while Putnam City is looking to build momentum. Both teams have something to prove, and with every game counting towards playoff positioning, in November, you can bet this one will be intense from the opening kickoff. Next up, Jinx versus Edmond Santa Fe. This one is a classic matchup. Jinx, a perennial contender, faces an Edmond Santa Fe squad that's been building something special. Jinx has the experience, but Santa Fe has the hunger. Expect a close game just like it was last year. First up for 6A1 District 2, we have Harbor, Arkansas traveling to take on Broken Arrow. This game is a true test for Broken Arrow as they go up against a solid Arkansas team. It's always intriguing to see how teams match up across state lines, and this one should provide plenty of fireworks. Broken Arrow has been working hard in the offseason, and they'll need every bit of that preparation to fend off Harbor's aggressive style of play. Expect a fast-paced game where defense might just make the difference. Next, we head over to Putnam City Original, where UConn is coming to town. Both of these teams have a lot to prove this season. UConn is looking to establish themselves early, and a win on the road would be a strong statement. On the other side, Putnam City Original is eager to defend their turf and start their season with a victory. This matchup could be a gritty, hard-fought battle, with each team hungry for a win to build some early season momentum. Now, let's talk about Edmond Memorial, traveling to face Del City. This is an interesting matchup because both teams are looking to bounce back after last season. Del City, now in 6A1, is going to be facing some stiff competition all year. Edmond Memorial is no pushover, though. They'll come into this game ready to prove that they can compete at a high level. Keep an eye on how these teams execute their game plans. It could be a very telling sign for the rest of their seasons. Moving on to a scrimmage that could be a sneak peek at future greatness. Norman North is heading to Stillwater. Now, scrimmages don't count in the standings, but they offer invaluable insights into where teams are at. Stillwater has been a dominant force, and for Norman North, this scrimmage is a chance to test themselves against a top-notch opponent. It's going to be fascinating to see how both teams adjust and strategize in a more relaxed setting. But don't be fooled, these teams will be playing to win. Finally, we've got another interstate battle with Union heading to Bentonville, Arkansas. Union is no stranger to tough competition, and Bentonville will be a formidable opponent. Both teams have a tradition of excellence, and this game promises to be a clash of titans. Union is looking to set the tone for the season, and a victory here would do just that. Bentonville will want to defend their home turf, so expect a high-intensity game from start to finish. Finally, we've got the big game, the rivalry game, between your Enid Plainsmen and the Ponca City Wildcats. These two have a long history, and anytime they meet, it's guaranteed to be a physical, emotional battle. Enid's been on the rise with Coach Cameron Conder, but Ponca City would love nothing more than knock Enid down a peg. Rivalry games like this are unpredictable, and that's what makes them so much fun. That wraps up our preview for this week's Red Zone Rundown. We'll be back next week to break down all the action and see which teams came out on top. Now we're going to send it over to Selby Stadium. Next up, it's Enid versus Ponca City right here on EPS TV. We'll see you next week. Go Big Blue!